Divorce Day Diaries Day 256 and 257, and let me tell you what I got up to last week.
Most days started off with me getting out of bed, not out of the pantry. But I did wonder if I could fit in there. It turns out I can. But after waking up, I usually went and got a nice latte. Some days I walked, like today. My hair and beard was due for a trim, and I thought I'd be a bit different and trim my beard right back this time around. So last week the kids told me that my mustache reminds them of a chef. I'm not sure why they went with chef. Like, why not like magician or like evil oil baron villain, you know? I suppose it is fitting given my past, but I've recently realised that I can just twirl it even without product, and it doesn't like hold like in a, well, one of the examples I used, a magician or an old evil baron, but I still had the beard. I've just trimmed it right back so the mustache is more obvious, and it looks really silly, and I'm here for it, so. And that afternoon, I played some Helldivers 2 on the Xbox with my friend, and when he was done, I played some with my brother, so that took up my afternoon. The next day, I woke up, I do this every day apparently, and went for a nice latte, something I also do every day, but I realised I have a ton of washing that needs to be done. Now, I don't know what it's like for other parents, but for me, during the holidays, the kids generate so much washing, like a whole load every 2 days sort of thing. So I ended up going down to the laundromat with 2 full baskets worth of washing that needed to be done. While I was loading that into the washing machine, I actually found my son's toothbrush. He couldn't find this last week, so must have fallen into the washing basket. But even when I had a washing machine and a dryer, I'd still find myself going down to the laundromat during the school holidays, just because like I could do a couple loads of washing, take them down to the laundromat, chuck it all in the dryer, get it all done in half an hour, and it was just so much easier than trying to get all that screeds of washing done at home. But after all that, I went home and played some more Xbox, Deep Rock Galactic Survivor this time, although I was feeling really snacky today. The worst part about feeling snacky this time of year is that if I want to go to the supermarket, there's going to be at least 3,000 people there. It's like I could go to the local dairy, but then I'm paying like twice as much. I think I'll just stick to my Christmas cookies. They're still good. So after spending another afternoon with my butt firmly on that couch, I woke up the next day and this time I went over to McDonald's because I knew I had enough points to get a free iced latte. Usually when I'm getting the free ones, I order large, otherwise I order a medium. But, you know, if it's going to be free, might as well get the big one, right? And on this particular day, I was bored enough that I finally decided I'm going to deal with the recycling from my fridge that I opened up like 3 weeks ago that's just been sitting in my garage. I did have it in the lounge for a while, and the kids were using it to make forts, which were really cool, but it's just taking up a whole lot of space, and kids got a whole lot of new toys for Christmas, so what do they need a cardboard box for? They're not cats. Although I realised while I was doing this that it doesn't actually fit in my car, so I went with the advanced technique of just folding it and crushing it, and I also realised that I was parked on one of the pieces of cardboard, so I had to pull forward a little bit to get rid of that piece, but once it was all in there and I was down at the recycling centre, I thought, you know what, I'm going to pop into the second-hand shop while I'm here, where I picked up this red cushion for $3, so I figured that ties in with the red Nuka-Cola poster that I put up the other day, and of course my red baking dish, my Dutch oven, which is always out on the bench because it's either dirty or it's air drying, and I never put it away, so it's part of the decorations now. But the red contrasts with green, obviously this isn't going to stay here, but like the plant over here, so I figure when I get more houseplants, it's all going to sort of red and green for now. To switch things up this afternoon, I decided to watch a movie instead, and even though I'm wiping my eyes and blowing my nose, it was not a sad movie. It's just these chips, man, these proper crisps. The chili flavour, if you like spicy food, get these chips. They are real good. They are real spicy. At some point during this lazy week, it was Christmas. I loaded up all my toys into one of the boxes I used to move to get everything down to the past wife's house. I woke up on Boxing Day. The local cafe was closed, so I ended up going to McDonald's again and getting an iced latte. But then I also thought while I was on that side of town, let's pop into the warehouse. I want to have a look at storage solutions. My kids are going to be bringing home a whole bunch of new stuff for Christmas, and I've just realised I kind of have like no shelving in my son's room. I kind of need more storage in the room that the 2 kids are sharing because there's 2 of them in there. I thought these cube shelves would do, but while I was in there, I also noticed they had a special on outdoor furniture, 50% off, and I still need a bench for my dining table, and I'm like, you know what? Let's just get an outdoor bench. It'll do. And after getting home, do you think I made that flat pack furniture? I mean, I moved it into the lounge, and then I just watched Stranger Things instead. Got to finish off the season. Well, still have to wait till New Year's. Once again, woke up the next day. It should probably be noted that I still set an alarm even though I'm on a holiday break, just because like I feel like if I sleep in too late, I'm just like wasting the day, you know. If I'm up and at 'em at like 8 a.m. in the morning, I feel like I get so much more done. This day I popped over to McDonald's again, and then I came home and you know what? It's post Christmas. Let's get this Christmas tree out of the house. And I was just as lazy as possible when it came to this. All the ornaments, I chucked in one of the boxes I used to move, and then I couldn't be bothered like folding all the branches back up, so I just kind of like bear hugged everything, and then chucked it back in the box, and then the box couldn't close, but you know what, I've got sellotape, so just, that's what it's for, sellotape it closed, and it's done and dusted. And then I thought, you know what, let's spend the afternoon playing some Xbox again. But I ran into this issue where I actually ran out of batteries, and I was supposed to get some while I was at the warehouse the other day, and I forgot, so I should probably do that. The next day, woke up, iced latte. Are you seeing a pattern yet? My goal this week was to be bored, and I think it's fair to say that I've achieved that. I'm actually really excited for the kids to come back now, and I know as soon as they get here, I'm going to be raring to do stuff at home, because I just had to pay for Christmas and a birthday and a whole bunch of stuff, and I don't have a lot of money at the moment, but I did get them all those activities for Christmas, so... Oh, and those new Xbox games too, so we're going to have a bit of fun around here. I did do a couple interesting things this week, but I'll put them in separate videos. But until then, it's good to see you again, and I will catch you on the flip side.